Well, Minnesota needs to become a leader once again in this important area. Back in the 1980s, I was commissioner of then the Minnesota Department of Energy and Economic Development, and I was promoting back then the alternative energies of solar and geothermal, wind, biomass, of course conservation, which is the best source of alternative energy, the cheapest, the most reliable, the most immediately available. For those initiatives, when the Republicans took control of the Minnesota House of Representatives in 1985-86, they and some of the major utilities tried to eliminate the energy division of that agency. So it taught me a lesson that I saw again in the U.S. Senate, the opposition of those vested interests in maintaining the status quo and their profitability of conventional energy sources, which is why I've said we have to put real resources behind alternative energy development. And I proposed an energy savings fund where state money would go into a revolving loan fund, start with the state government buildings, these colleges and universities, after the University of Minnesota Morris, where they renovated all the buildings. Those are important jobs for people improving those buildings, retrofit the heating and cooling systems to use alternative energy, use green energy. As a result, save taxpayers money, and those savings then are recycled reinvested into our schools, into our local government buildings. In a decade, we would transform the alternative energy use in Minnesota, and we'd also send a signal to those involved in that industry that they have a future in Minnesota, and they'd be much more likely to be building wind turbines, which, for example, use 800 tons of steel in one turbine. Better that be a Minnesota manufactured steel right here. Same with solar, same with other forms of alternative energy. We need to develop that industry and the jobs it would provide.